Deal with it yourself. I'm going.
Welcome to Underwood Park for the second semi-final in the FQPL 1 men's competition between the Rochedale Rovers and the Brisbane Strikers. I am Josh Musamisi, who will be taking you through the action this evening as this semi-final has drawn plenty of attention. Rochedale are at home and this is their lineup for tonight's game. Number 4, Liam MacArthur. Number 5, Matthew Melville. Number 6, Jackson Rossi. Number 7, Greg Cheshire. Number 8, Jake Kuskieri. Number 9, Sam Ridgard. Number 15, Olaid Yinka Kahinde. Number 17, Marek Madley. Number 18, Oliver Dern. Number 20, Alex Tabion. And number 21, Matthew Lugo. On the bench is reserve goalkeeper number 1, Tom Carroll. Number 10, Alex Warillo. Number 11, Cooper McCormack. Number 14, Michael Morrow. And number 16, Cade McDermott. As for the Brisbane Strikers, tonight they line up as number 2, Jack Kabassi. Number 5, Charlie Slaney. Number 8, Josh Wilson. Number 9, Mustafa Jafari. Number 10, Seb Hernando. Number 12, Cameron Fulks. Number 13, Ethan Grimley. Number 17, Mitchell Herman. Number 21, Luke Berean. And number 23, Josh Anderson. And number 33, Sam Johnson. On the bench is number 1, Zach Galea. Number 6, Ethan Smith. Number 7, Feli Sheriff. Number 36, Bez Akbari. And number 40, Dean Hasanovic.
33, Sam Johnson. And on the bench, number 1, Zach Galea. 6,
the Rochedale Rovers, after securing promotion to the NPL, will be looking to back it up with a grand final appearance for 2022. As for the visitors, they will be aiming to lock a spot in this year's grand final after missing out on promotion to the NPL.
Number 5, Matthew Melville. Number 6, Jackson Rossi.
Our referees for tonight, manning the middle is Daniel Olsen, and the 2 assistant referees are Adam Humphreys and Luca Ferusat.
Number 17, Marek Madley.
As it is second versus third here at Underwood Park, and the final series for 2022 is here.
Tom Carroll. Number 10, Alex Warlow. Number 11, Cooper McCormack. Number 14, Michael Morrow. And number 16, Cade McDermott.
We are all set. We are all ready. As Daniel Olsen gets us underway in the FQPL 1 men's semi-final for 2022. It is the Strikers in the blue, the Rochedale Rovers in the yellow. Slaney will look to promote the ball forward. It lands with Herman, and Herman goes to ground after a Matthew Melville challenge. But Strikers still with possession. Wilson getting plenty of touches early. And now Herman can't beat the Ollie Dern challenge. And Dern can't release his men up front. Jafari keeping the ball in play. And Sam Ridgard does very well in defence for the home side, as the first free kick will go the way of the Rochedale Rovers for tonight. Tabion will use his partner in crime, MacArthur. Back to Tabion. Here's Lugo, who will be between the sticks for Rochedale Rovers tonight, Matt Lugo. But now it's Strikers with possession. Grimley sizing up his options. Still going, Ethan Grimley. It's flicked away. MacArthur gets his head to it. And Rochedale will look to use the ball as they come out of their own end. Kabassi playing a dangerous ball. Madley looking to pounce, and Madley has one possession. He teams up with Yinka Kahinde, but the Strikers do very well to snuff out the danger. Anderson playing in Herman. Herman looks to whip the ball across. Melville will get a touch, and Matt Lugo will come out to clean up the scraps. Rossi turning in midfield. Here's Ridgard. Ridgard cutting inside. Teams up with Yinka Kahinde. Still going as Ridgard, but he stopped in his tracks as Anderson, his pass just off target. These two sides have met twice throughout 2022. The first occasion, the win went to the Rochedale Rovers, winning 4-3 at home. Yinka Kahinde on the score sheet along with Ridgard, and Madley picking up 2 goals. The second meeting was in August, and that was a 1-0 victory for the Brisbane Strikers, as Seb Hernando got the goal on that occasion. And here he is, Seb Hernando, coming downfield. It's floating into the air. Ridgard gets ahead to it. And it's well defended by Rochedale, but still the Strikers will be coming. Slaney. Now Herman. Resorts back to Fulks. Slaney again. They've looked to play down this left-hand channel on a number of occasions in the opening 5 minutes, the Strikers, using Slaney along with Wilson to try and find inroads, as Madley will put it out in front for Yinka Kahinde, and Yinka Kahinde has the first goal in the semi-final. Ole Yinka Kahinde, 1-on-1 against Luke Berean. And he claims the first scalp, as the Rochedale Rovers will lead 1-0 at home. As I mentioned earlier, he scored in the first match against the Brisbane Strikers for 2022, and now he gets another goal. And this time it's in a very important game. Do the Strikers have a response? And if so, how soon? Wilson, this is a good-looking ball. Grimley made a strike at it. He didn't quite catch it. Tabion was there to stop the danger. Here was the ball from Wilson. As they're on the attack again, the Strikers. And Grimley, he was in a bit of space. The ball landed nicely for him. He had a strike with the left boot, but wasn't able to connect. They have had the better of the play, the Brisbane Strikers, despite being 1-0 down. They've controlled possession so far to begin this match. As they'll use the ball again here. Here's Slaney. Finds Wilson. His pass got to Anderson, but it didn't get back to him. And now Rochedale to bring it out from their own end. Here's a good-looking ball. Marek Madley's on the end of it, and Marek Madley just getting his direction all wrong. We've seen him finish countless chances this year, but he wasn't able to get his shot on target. He is the leading goal scorer for the Rovers. He's the joint leading goal scorer in the competition, as Gil, Santana and him sit on 17 goals. But here is Grimley just tripping over the ball. He's still got it, Grimley, laying it off to Herman. Herman's cross was not effective. And Anderson lays it off for Kabassi. Seb Hernando. Hernando with a bit of time until MacArthur shut down his space. And MacArthur does well to win the ball. It's been Ethan Grimley so far for the Strikers, having one or two good-looking opportunities, despite on both occasions unable to get the strike away, as Herman lays it off to Kabassi. Here's the ball again. Grimley's in there. Jafari, Mustafa Jafari, couldn't keep the shot down. Herman with some lovely control, and then Kabassi swinging it in. Jafari won the duel, but couldn't keep the shot down, and they'll get the corner, the Brisbane Strikers. There's the ball in from Anderson. Jafari shoots, and Kasheri clears. As Madley is reaching for that left leg. Daniel Olsen waves play on. Now here's Anderson. Sam Johnson away to Cameron Folks. And then back to Luke Berean, who's going with the beanie for tonight's semi-final. Ethan Grimley's been in the action tonight. He's had an injury-troubled season in 2022. Hasn't managed to put together a lot of consecutive games, but he's so far made a positive impact with the Strikers tonight. As here's Herman going again, and this time they clear it away immediately, Rochedale Rovers. He has grabbed the 3 goals for this year, Ethan Grimley. So Anderson again whipping it in. MacArthur, flat foot, clears it away. Jack Kabassi just taking his time with the throw-in. He eventually gets things underway again. MacArthur with a strong header. Anderson can't control the swiftly hit pass. As Badley using his left boot this time to find a teammate, but they'll earn the free kick from that challenge. Lugo finding Madley, and it was just a arm around the shoulder which caused Daniel Olsen's whistle to blow. Very blessed to have clear weather for tonight's game. The temperature sitting at around 16 degrees with no chance of rain, which is a nice sight. As Yinka Kahinde again, his shot rolling to the left. It'll be kept in as it's whipped in again. Slaney clears. A collision of bodies, but Rossi ends up with it. Cheshire thought he'd won the corner and will force Luke Breen to go down and chase the ball. So great conditions for tonight's game. We have had a bit of rain over the weekend, causing some disruptions to the FQ schedule, but tonight is picturesque at Underwood Park. That's a good ball by Fulks. Hernando with a flick to try and get around Tabion. His clearance will reach Wilson. Now Anderson. Here's Jafari. Anderson. Grimley. Side to side go the Strikers. Jafari. Jafari beats his man. Now Grimley. He couldn't get the shot away. Ollie Dern got in the road. Kabassi. Anderson. Still the Strikers are coming. Hernando earns the corner. Well, again, Ethan Grimley in the thick of things. Ollie Dern came in and clattered him, forcing him to miscue any chance of a shot. But so far, he has had the quality of the chances tonight for the Strikers. Jafari lining things up. Again off the left foot, gets it into the mixer. Folks, Grimley. Grimley decides to shoot. Ethan Grimley, ever so close. He was coming to the right and then sent the ball back to Fulks. And once he received it, he tried to bend that right foot around the ball, couldn't quite manage it. Back live. Here's Ridgard. And his pass will go well and truly down the field, but it will be Strikers' throw in. And Lugo comes out to hit that clear. As Kashieri does well to win the duel. MacArthur plays it forward to Madley. Here goes Kashieri off the left boot. Yinka Kahinde's there. Luke Barine come out. He got hands to it. Slaney tries to deal with the trouble, but Yinka Kahinde ends up with it. A bit of skill from the forward man for Rochedale. As Cheshire, Greg Cheshire gets the home crowd going with a belter. What a shot from the captain. That's one way to do it in a semi-final. Greg Cheshire. How good was that? The captain with a goal. That's his 6th for 2022. And what a way. What a way to do it. Rochedale with a dream 20-minute start as MacArthur. He comes forward now. Slaney gets the head to it. And Wilson will look to push the play forward as quick as possible. Herman to Kabasi. Hernando gets the ball back. Hernando with some silky moves, but MacArthur does well. And Marek Madley going down again. This time he will earn the free kick. I'm sure if you ask Ross Davison You'll be 2 goals up in the first 20 minutes. You would take that every day of the week. At home, in front of a healthy crowd. On this Sunday night. MacArthur. He's had a fair bit of time on the ball tonight, distributing passes through the channels as they'll go back to Lugo again. Johnson does well to head it down for Wilson. Now Jafari looking for Grimley. Johnson cuts out the pass. Picking out Hernando. Herman. That's a good ball for Jafari, but Sam Ridcard getting back and doing some defending. A long throw. That was from Slaney. Now he's got some work to do here. He does get the ball away. As Rochedale once again deter the attack. Grimley loses out. And Rossi did lose possession, but earns the free kick as some nice sportsmanship shown between him and Wilson. Cheshire with some nice work. Yinka Kahinde, can he get the better of his man? He does, looking to tee up a teammate. It was Kasheri waiting to pounce. And now Yinka Kahinde bursting through the middle. Luke Berean this time gets gloves to it and makes the stop. But Yinka Kahinde with another opportunity. He buried the first one. On that occasion, he got a good connection with the ball. But the experience of Luke Berean wasn't going to let him past again. Grimley looking left and right until he manufactures a ball forward. Again, Grimley getting plenty of touches. Kabassi to Hernando. And now Anderson just flicking the ball forward. But Kasheri is there, and the last touch coming off the strikers. And Madley just getting a poor bounce after he tried to control that one, and the strikers will have possession again with the throw-in. They turn the ball over. It's back with the home side. Of course, in the lead up to this game, the Rovers played a friendly against the Melbourne Victory on Wednesday night. It was a good showing, a strong performances. It was the preparation for tonight's game that they were after. And that game was played here at Underwood Park, having the Victorians in town. It was a great spectacle as they again played at AJ Kelly Park against the Raw earlier this afternoon, as Kashgari giving away the free kick, this time on Jack Kabassi. Daniel Olsen seeing a need to blow his whistle. Once again, they're on the attack, the strikers. Slaney. Jafari. Wilson. Can they find a gap? Can they find a hole, create a chance? And more importantly, get a goal, as they do find themselves on the back foot. Despite having what I would say the run of play for the most part of this half, it is the Rovers who lead 2-0 as Grimley was offside. Kabassi. Forward. And that's a nice touch there to Hernando. He has some work to do and he does well. It's just the pass that lets him down. Now the Rovers with possession. Lugo. Tabion. Back to Lugo as he finds his captain in Cheshire. Now Rochedale Rovers just moving up the field. Yinka Kihinde back to Kasheri. Melville. Dern. Uses Melville again, and they've been quite happy to roll it back to Lugo throughout this first half. If there's no options forward, they'll turn the ball back to their keeper. As Kashgari will shoot, and Berea makes the stop, but it's Sam Ridgard who makes no mistake and pounces for the Rovers.
Number 9, Daniel Ridgard. Rovers 3, Rovers 0.
Luke Berean did well to make the initial save, but Sam Ridgard jogging on the spot makes it 3-0. Sam Ridgard joined the Rovers for the 2021 season. He's been here for the entirety of this year and last, and now he has a goal in a semi-final. There's MacArthur. Madley. Here's MacArthur winning out against Hernando. Brisbane Strikers with it all to do. Herman. Slaney. Now Johnson, Yinka Kinde tracking back and doing well, and then the tackle from Wilson earns his side, the throw in. It's important to note that the Brisbane Strikers are without their top goal scorer for this semi-final in Jordan Farina. He is missing due to suspension. He caught his 5th yellow card against Southwest Queensland Thunder in that 2-1 victory on the last game of the season for the Strikers, and unfortunately he's not here tonight on the field, which if there's anyone who could pull him out of the fire, it would be Jordan Farina. However, they do have a quality lineup up front in Hernando, Jafari and Grimley, along with the midfield pairing of Anderson and Wilson, who have looked good in moments tonight. They just haven't been able to make a dash on that scoreboard. Yinka Kinde. Offside, and that'll be his first for the night. Now Baran out of position, but very calmly will get back into his position. No, he won't. It's Marek Madley who makes it count. It's an unfortunate goal that the Strikers concede. Marek Madley, all he had to do was hit the target. And it's 4-0. What a crazy opening 35 minutes. Well, coming here tonight, you did not expect a 4-0 lead in the opening 36 minutes of this semi-final to either side. But this is the position we are in at Underwood Park. They have been clinical up front, the Rochedale Rovers, as they are hunting for more, no doubt. Madley turning, twisting. Rossi. Now Melville trying to place the ball into the corner. Yinka Kinde can't win the ball off Slaney. This home crowd have been treated so far tonight. There is still plenty of time in this game, despite the lead being 4. Anything is, of course, possible. But if the Strikers are to dig their way out of this, it will be a great escape, which I'm sure they will come up with a plan for the second 45 as this one is winding down to a close. As they can still impact the scoreboard, which will help moving forward. But it's the Rovers who have got everything to smile about tonight. Tabby on to Lugo. Jafari coming to put some pressure on him. And Ridgard, nicely done. Yinka Kahinde, the flag staying down. Berean comes out. It's a good challenge, a well-timed challenge from Luke Berean. Ridgard playing the ball forward. He's already made that mistake once tonight. Luke Berean coming out of his goal, and this time he ensures that the Strikers do not concede from it. Rossi's little tap over the top is kept in play. Lugo rolls with Melville. Dern loses out. Grimley's going to shoot. Ethan Grimley with the shot, but a great save from Matt Lugo. It looked to be going wide, but he's still got gloves to it to be 110% sure. Now Madley, pull back for offside. Yinka Kahinde doing very well to release his star striker. Husband's flag will go up as we count down to the final 5 minutes in this first half of this FQPL 1 men's semi-final between the Rochedale Rovers and Brisbane Strikers. And what a start from this green and yellow machine. They have come out all guns blazing. Kahinde. Rossi with a cute little pass. Couldn't find Yinka Kahinde, but it was worth a try. Now they're on the attack again. Yinka Kahinde looking for Marek Madley. The challenge wasn't a good one, and the yellow card will come out for Ethan Grimley, as the Rovers will get a free kick in a very, very dangerous position. Madley standing over it along with Caschieri. The wall told to move forward from Berean. It's Kuskieri shoots. It took a deflection on the way through. It was a good shot from Jake Kuskieri. If the ricochet goes the other way, then it's Rochedale on their way to 5 goals, but instead out it went for a corner. It'll be Ridgard sending it in. Yinka Kahinde got ahead to it. It'll be Brisbane Strikers ball through Luke Berean. And he wastes no time. Grimley. Mitch Herman. That's a nice ball. Mustafa Jafari. Not the shot he was looking for. It was well worked through the midfield. Grimley turning, finding Mitch Herman, who with one touch sliced open the defence. But Jafari had to take the shot. There was pressure coming. It didn't end up the way he would have envisaged. Now Yinka Kahinde with pace. Slaney got there in time. As alarm bells were ringing for the Brisbane Strikers. Now Madley chopping onto his left. He was dispossessed. As Herman uses Anderson. Over halfway they go, the Strikers. Hernando trying to work something. Mitch Herman wins the free kick. Some body-to-body contact on Mitch Herman from Ollie Dern. And the number 17, the free kick. He scored in the last match the Brisbane Strikers played, and the 2-1 win against Southwest Queensland Thunder. Mitch Herman, as I'm sure he had that in mind again. But the free kick is in a good area. They have men for the Strikers. And it's had immediately. Jafari works back and gets a touch on the ball, and as he controls it. Slaney. Slaney's ball in is a good one. Matt Lugo claimed it. Although coming to ground and losing possession off it, he picked it up, and Mitch Herman copping a knock to the head. Alex Tabion also down, reaching for behind his neck. Assistance has been called for Mitch Herman. As they'll take a look at him, hopefully he is okay, as the 45 minutes has expired here at Underwood Park, and we will wait for added time to roll on before the halftime whistle does come. And Daniel Olsen brings the first half to a close. It's the Rochedale Rovers in cruise control as they will go into the break. 4 goals up against the Brisbane Strikers. We'll be back after these messages.
purpose of the Winterfest Carnival is to allow players to express themselves through the four core skills within their skill acquisition phase. It's fantastic to see the looks on the players' faces, both boys and girls, over the past 3 days, playing without fear, being expressive in good footballing moments. It's been fantastic to create this environment for young boys and girls.
Yeah, it's a touch with the front foot, and what's always been protected? Yeah, because your body's protecting it.
The main benefits for our regional FQ Academy programs is an opportunity to play against players outside of their regions. You know, so you're playing against some clubs like Gold Coast United, Brisbane Strikers, Lions, Brisbane City. So it's a whole new learning experience for the player, and of course for the coaches that do fantastic work in those regional FQ programs. At the minute, the experiences both from players and parents has been absolutely fantastic. There was a moment there during the week where we have seen some of our regional players actually interact with some of our Southeast Queensland players. So just that environment there, there's possibility of friendships long term. You know, parents from a viewing perspective, all enjoying themselves. You know, I've heard a couple of players actually talking about visiting Australia Zoo, going to the local beaches. So not only is this an important football event for their development, but as a family, you know, it's creating new memories, you know, and fundamentally making our players, our coaches and our parents fall in love with this game.
To the left. Keep on. Off.
So the purpose is another touch point, another contact for players to show their talent in front of lots of coaches. We're really thankful that the parents, the players and the coaches could come down to Ipswich for this week. It's the second carnival that we're hosting. It's another opportunity for players to show their current output on the pitch and also their future potential. They're assessing a range of parameters that we look at. Today they've got an education session as well and some physical testing going on. And all that helps build up a picture of where the players are at, what we might expect from them in the future in terms of future squads, selected squads, elite games, things like the National Youth Championships which are coming up as well. Obviously Queensland's a massive area and we need to make sure that we're giving opportunity to every player, doesn't matter where they come from, boys and girls. What we use is a database that is filled with lots of metrics in terms of on-field performance, physical performance, but we also have that personable touch in terms of knowing what the players like and how they react to different environments and giving them a provision that suits where they're at any given time. tracking players over a longer period of time so that we're not making judgments off of a short data set, but over a longer period of time. It's great to get everyone into one arena so that all the coaches can see them in one hit. It's good for the coaches as well to sort of agree upon what we're looking for. So it's just another tool in our armoury, another lens of our talent ID screening to see the boys and the girls where they're currently at this moment in time and what we might need to look for in the upcoming weeks into term 3 before the selection. Things like the medical screening that we've got going on as well helps with the physical preparation of players. So yeah, again, it's just another step towards a final squad selection, but hopefully players that may not necessarily get into that squad, they benefit from that trajectory anyway.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters, all powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
Welcome back to Underwood Park. Yes, do not adjust your sets. That is the scoreline after the first 45 minutes. 4-0 is where it sits in favour of the Rochedale Rovers. As it's the Brisbane Strikers with it all to do in the second 45. As the second half in the semi-final is underway, Yenka Kahinde, hasn't he been mega tonight? He just can't keep that ball in, but he has played at a very good standard. The standard he usually showcases. Tonight, it's been fantastic to watch. Of course, he is on the score sheet along with Greg Cheshire, Sam Ridgard and Marek Madley, rounding out the 4 goals for the Rochedale Rovers. As Slaney looking to clear, and it'll reach Kasheri. Ollie Dern turning for Tabion. And now Melville can't quite work the ball past Ethan Smith, who is a substitute throughout half-time. Ethan Smith getting some minutes in the semi-final. Of course, he signed at the beginning of 2022. Prior to that, he was a key member at St George Willawong before joining the Strikers. Now Grimley trying to find an angle. Tabion hard pressed against him. Grimley lays it off. Anderson got it back to Grimley. Now Grimley will shoot, and Ethan Grimley finds the back of the net. What a start for the Brisbane Strikers. That is exactly what they needed. An early goal.
First goal for Brisbane Strikers, scored by number 13, Ethan Grimley. Rovers 4, Strikers 1.
Well, I'm sure that was spoken about at half-time, getting a fast start. Most importantly, getting a goal, starting to claw their way back into this game, and Ethan Grimley has done that for the Brisbane Strikers. The first half was filled with Ethan Grimley creating chances, as there's still a Rovers player on the ground. Play is now stopped, and Marek Madley will just be sure that play is well and truly stopped. As we'll just wait for Sam Ridgard, I believe, to receive some attention from the physio. Talking to many people around the league, they said Ethan Grimley was one to watch and someone who could break the game open for the Brisbane Strikers, and he has delivered right on cue. As there was a beautiful strike that had Matt Lugo stumped. And it's 4-1 the score as Sam Ridgard just doing a few tests as he'll hobble off the sideline. Whether he'll make his way back on or not is yet to be determined. It looks like he will continue on in this game. As Berean sends it forward. Jafari loses out. Now Dern gets it onto Yinka Kahinde. Cheshire to Kuskieri. Madley working hard up front, but Slaney does well to win it the ball. But it's Rossi looking to thread the needle. Sam Johnson doing a tremendous job there as Smith heads it away. And Ridgard back to full health. Keeps the ball in play. It almost landed for Yinka Kahinde. As the Rovers still have possession. Seb Hernando, has he won it? Yes, he has. Anderson trying to turn, but Ollie Dern too strong. Ollie Dern. Luke Berean, what a save. Ollie Dern winning the ball and advancing up the field. One by one, he picked him off. He got that right boot behind it. But Luke Berean equal to the task. Just to note, Bez Akbari and Ethan Smith are both now on for the Brisbane Strikers. They were the two substitutes made at half-time. Now Madley coming forward with a glancing header. You wouldn't be surprised if he put that in the back of the net. Here's the replay again. As he just come forward and got enough on it. But now back live as the Strikers are coming forward. Grimley, the goal scorer, uses Smith. And Smith's pass going astray. Rossi. Sherry. MacArthur. Rossi immediately back to Tabion. Melville thought about releasing the ball but decided to carry it forward. Still going is Matthew Melville. He has support in his captain, and the reaching out shoulder made a touch. Play on, says Daniel Olsen. Ollie Dern encouraged to shoot, but instead looked to play the pass. And it didn't work out for the Rover on that occasion. Scary. Doing some clean-up work for the Rovers. Now Johnson got the head away. Cheshire. Rossi winning it. Still going Jackson Rossi. Now Marek Madley on the ball. He can't get around Slaney, who's done a good job all night. He'll be called upon again. Dern trying to ping one towards Ridgard. Didn't have the distance nor the accuracy as Bezak Bari can't find his teammate in Ethan Smith. Here goes Yinka Kahinde off the left foot. They recovered well, the Brisbane Strikers. But it was alarming the time and space Yinka Kahinde had. Cheshire doing well, still going Cheshire. Anderson comes in with the challenge. Grimley just losing track of the ball. And now Ridgard back there. And with a bit of guile, earns his side to throw in, which Melville will take. The Strikers have been in this position before. In the first game these two met, it was the Rovers who led 4-1 up until the 84th minute, and then the Strikers mounted a comeback as that game finished 4-3. They'll be looking to find that kind of comeback again tonight, as Grimley with another chance. He's had countless chances tonight, really putting on the pressure. He's got a goal, but this time his shot wasn't on target. He really has been dangerous every time he's got the ball, Ethan Grimley. And he'll be looking to try and find that spirit they had in that comeback earlier in the year. That game was at Underwood Park too, so it's all set up. If Lightning does strike twice, of course they'll have to go one better in the goals department if they want to send this result into their favour. But it is something to carry forward with them. Slaney. Slaney's ball is a good one. Hernando coming, but Lugo awake and aware. Madley, nice and composed. That was a classy touch. Ridgard, stopped by Smith. Now Akbari with Wilson. A flick over the top from Smith. Grimley working for the ball, but it's Yinka Kahinde who pinches it off him. It just wasn't quite the pass to bring Yinka Kahinde into the play. Anderson. Slaney. Kabassi. Kasheri does well to close down the cross. They have had a good run of form leading into this game, the Brisbane Strikers, as they went a draw against Caboolture Sports and then 3 wins in a row. As the corner is dealt with. They did miss a week as they had a bye in the last round. But still, they have momentum coming into this one. They did go on a big win streak. They went 5 games unbeaten to start the year until they ran into the Rovers, where they lost 4-3 in that first game. And then they went on a losing streak where they lost 4 from 5 during the middle of the year. Now they've come good in terms of their form, as Ridgard just holding everyone's breath, including mine. The anticipation to see if that ball was going to land in the goal was quite high. It didn't. But hearts in mouth stuff for both sides. Oh, Marek Madley. Can he finish it? Madley to Yinka Kahinde. Yinka Kahinde still going, and Slaney does a very good job along with Berean to extinguish the danger. It was almost lights out there, but it was very well done by the defending Giro. And now Ollie Dern will be lining up this free kick. He's going to have a crack to the right at Sales. Of course, it was a simple goal they scored, the Rovers, coming from a striker's error in the first half. Almost again, they handed the Rovers a goal. Did the Brisbane Strikers, but luckily Slaney and Berean worked together. Kept them in this game, arguably, as another goal would be a very large mountain to climb if this already isn't. Dern picks out his pass to Rossi. Now Rossi unleashing Yinka Kahinde. He finds Kasheri. Madley going down. Daniel Olsen doesn't blow the free kick. Or the penalty, should I say. It was in the box. He blew the free kick for the Rovers eventually, but that was down the other end. As play moves past that, but Marek Madley looking for the penalty if he was touched or wasn't. Now Rossi, Ridgard towards the byline. Berean does well. Luke Berean. He's come up with some very solid and sound saves tonight. Here's another one. Ridgard trying to get the better of Smith. He did in the end. And it was very well done by Luke Berean. Who knows what would have happened if it got past that left glove of his. Now Ridgard. Up it goes, and the captain once again claims the ball. Seb Hernando coming forward. He's got Jafari with him in support. He tried to find Mustafa Jafari, but Tabion positioned himself very well. Along with their up and down form they have had an injury-stricken season. The Brisbane Strikers, players coming in and out, picking up injuries at different points throughout the year. It hasn't helped their momentum nor consistency in the selection within the 11. But they are close to full health for this game, as the Rovers once again pick up the ball, and Josh Anderson made the challenge. He realises it wasn't the cleanest, as Greg Cheshire wants to come in to bat for his teammate. The card does come out for Josh Anderson. That's 2 cards now going the way of the Strikers. Cuschieri playing it forward to Yinka Kahinde. Jake Cuschieri teaming up with Yinka Kahinde. Madley looking to get the ball back to him immediately. And after all that, it'll be a Rovers throw-in. And Ridgard will take his time to come over to, we'll take the corner, my apologies. There will be a corner from this left-hand side rather than a throw-in. He's put in some very threatening deliveries throughout the night. Ridgard, what does he have in store for us here? As we just wait for the players to get set. They're going back post. And Luke Berean does very well again. That shot was fired directly at him, but he got the 2 hands out in front and made sure there was no way pass. Yinka Kahinde climbing high. The pressure isn't quite going away for the Strikers, as Rochedale will retain possession. Cuschieri with the throw. Picks out the main man, Yinka Kahinde. Ollie Dern off that right foot, finding Cheshire. He's already got one, and Greg Cheshire's shot took a deflection. Luke Berean saw it late and was able to bring the ball under control. But the captain was hunting for a second there. Now Ridgard. Akbari pressuring him with all his might, and maybe a little too much pressure, as Daniel Olsen awards the free kick in favour of the Rovers. The Rochedale Rovers have only conceded 2 goals in the last 4 games. As this is the free kick. Ollie Dern gets a touch. Now Rossi back to Ridgard. Back to where we started. It's headed away. Kabassi got a head on it. Madley jostling with Kabassi, and he will indicate it's a corner, and that's the way it'll go. Yes, they have only conceded 2 goals in the last 4 games, the Rochedale Rovers. If you include this game, that is 3 in 5. As the Strikers will really need to get things moving if they want to book a spot in the grand final. Ridgard. Again, it went towards the back post. It flew over everyone. And it took a lucky deflection for the Rovers, as it'll be a throw in right near the corner post. As it looks like there are substitutes ready to be made. Alex Warillo will come on for Jake Kasheri. And Marek Madley will make way for Cooper McCormack. So it's Warrilow on, McCormack on, with less than 20 minutes to go in the semi-final. Melville. What a run. Almost teleported through the defenders. And it'll be another corner, which has been an occurring theme throughout tonight. Rochedale Rovers have just been mounting up the corners. And this one will go short. A bit of change of attack. It's whipped in, headed away. Cheshire. MacArthur, Rossi. Tabby on. Now Melville looking to place a ball forward. Just had a little too much heat on it. Luke Berean points the direction he'll pass. Akbari putting Wilson under a little bit of pressure from Warrilow. That's a good pass from Johnson, finding Kabassi. Hernando losing out to Rossi. That's a good ball forward. McCormack with fresh legs chasing it down. And Tabion earns the free kick. Also substitutes have been made for, have come on for the Strikers in Dean Hasanovic and Feli Sheriff, who now look to be leading the line for the Strikers. As they look to generate a bit of momentum, a bit of strike. In the final stages of this game, we only have 15 minutes left. And there's 15 minutes to make a difference. To book your spot, to book a date with Redlands United at Perry Park. It's a good looking ball. Warrilow will shoot and it just moves past the post. Luke Berean was always going to make an attempt to get a glove to it. The fancy flick coming from Cooper McCormack. More than a flick, it was a scissor kick to say the least. And then Warrilow got on the end of it, but couldn't quite bend it past the post. Here's Melville. There's calls for press. Won't translate to the action on the field. And Luke Berean will come out and try and find a teammate. Felly Sheriff does well to hold his man up. Hasanovic got the ball away. Hernando. Seb Hernando with a little dink. Hasanovic was in two minds. Redguard rolling towards the sideline. He then finds Yinka Kahinde. Cooper McCormack. Saved by Luke Berean. Yinka Kahinde, Warrilow, McCormack. Doesn't quite work out. Now Hernando, cut off by MacArthur. MacArthur with a lunging challenge. Now possession will land with Berean once more. Hernando stopped in his tracks by Tabion. This defence has been well and truly on tonight so far for Rochedale, as Hasanovic looks to work some magic and find a crucial goal, a very much needed goal in this situation. Cheshire, strong in the air. Cooper McCormack. Picks out Warrilow. Now Warrilow. That was a teasing ball. It landed right in between McCormack and Yinka Kahinde. The Rovers' largest win coming against Southwest Queensland Thunder. It was 6-1 on that evening. So they've notched up 4 goals here, only conceded the 1 goal so far, as Felly Sheriff is still down and taking some time to get back up as he grimaces in a little bit of pain. But he'll be right to continue. They have secured promotion for 2022, the Rovers. As Hernando comes off the crossbar, his shot. Well, Seb Hernando, not much was on from the strikers. Wilson didn't know where to go. Hernando lashed at it. And off the crossbar it came. Back live. Sheriff and Yinka Kahinde get tangled up. As the free kick will go the way of the strikers. Yes, they have secured promotion, the Rovers. They did lose out to Redlands United in the race for the premiership by only 2 points in the end, as they could only manage 45 while Redlands managed 47. And now they are staring down the barrel of a grand final appearance. But I'm sure the strikers will have something to say about that, as Sheriff got ahead to it. And the corner is called. It was a good ball from Anderson. Felly Sheriff got high. Matt Lugo was awake to the situation. As this is the end of the field, the strikers want to be. Sheriff tracks back from the corner. Hernando. Hernando's ball is a good one. Ethan Smith was there, but Matt Lugo does what he's done throughout the year and tonight. Secured that ball and ensured that the Rovers stay on track in their task to stay alive in this competition. Smith coming forward. Wilson. Do the strikers have a miraculous finish to this game? Can they find the goals required? It'll be an almighty effort if they are to give us a tight finish in this one, as the Rovers will be hoping to see out this last 7.5 minutes. Cheshire back there. Warrilow getting a little unorthodox with his clearance, but Rossi turns on a dime. His delivery not as sharp, but he has been influential in tonight's game, pulling the strings for the Rovers, along with their whole midfield tonight, as we have a player on the deck. He will require some attention. As there's a time for a breather. Stretch out the legs. With the countdown on. The strikers had a battle to get into this top four. They landed on 33 points, and it was Western Pride and Southside Eagles who weren't too far off finishing inside the top four. They finished 6th and 7th respectfully, as it was 28 points that they conjured up, putting pressure on Thunder and Strikers. But they are here, and they do have it all to do if they want to play at Perry Park next week and join their under-23s, who won their semi-final last night. That was a 1-0 win in the 88th minute, thanks to Zion Cruz, who got the job done for the Brisbane Strikers. as we are up and running again. Yinka Kahinde going to ground. Sam Johnson with the foul. And he will be shown a straight red. He has caused problems all night. Yinka Kahinde, and Sam Johnson made the challenge. He got it wrong. And now it'll be the Rovers with a free kick as they'll suss out their options. Alex Warrilow straight into the wall. Rossi, Cheshire, McCormack. Cooper McCormack dancing his way forward. As we have a goal update in the other semi-final taking place in the NPL, Gold Coast Knights take a 3-0 lead against Penn Power. Whilst back here, we have some more injury trouble. It looks like Liam MacArthur is the man on the ground, talking to the physio. As the last 10 minutes have just slowed down and taken their time, with a few stoppages in relation to injury. As MacArthur looks like his night will come to an end. As they'll hope to get him right, fit and ready for the grand final next weekend. As it'll be Cade McDermott to take his spot in the 11. Now Kasheri. Cooper McCormack. What's he got for us? A bit of skill, Cooper McCormack. Then a back heel to top it off for Cade McDermott. Wasn't going to reach the pass. Cheshire convinced it was his throw, and Seb Hernando refusing to give it up. Daniel Olsen made the call in the end, as Berean will carry it out of trouble. And pick out Jack Kabassi. Sheriff dueling with Ollie Dern, who's now made his way to that centre back position, causing a bit of a reshuffle with MacArthur going off. Wilson will just lay it off to Anderson. He'll get it back. And McCormack wins the ball. McDermott sends it forward. Searching for Yinka Kahinde, of course. Tabion coming across. He'll keep the ball in play. He'll use McDermott, who will be put under pressure immediately. They can pass their way out of trouble. Sanovic looking to turn the ball around the corner. But now Rovers back in possession as normal time is up. The 90 minutes has ticked over. And the Rochedale Rovers are on the brink of a grand final at Perry Park next weekend. Yinka Kahinde, hasn't he had a strong performance tonight? Got a goal. He's been in everything good for the Rochedale Rovers. They have really turned it on for their home crowd tonight. Michael Morrow will just have to go play ball boy and fetch it over the fence. And a free kick. Blown by Daniel Olsen. Alex Warrellow, he has got a good shot on him. He can threaten from distance. He'll take it on. And he'll hit the fence in the back. As we just edge closer to full time here at Underwood Park. Second in the league are the Rochedale Rovers. That's where they finished. They've gained promotion. McCormack off to Rossi. And it looks like they will play in the grand final next weekend. Ross Davidson and his side came to play today. As Morrow gets the ball in. One last goal they're looking for, the Rochedale Rovers. Seb Hernando. Well defended by Dern. As he'll lay it off and they'll shift across to the left-hand side, the strikers. Hernando cuts back on his right. Running out of options. Daniel Olsen looks at his watch. Play will continue. Hernando's shot over the top. We can't be too far from the final whistle. The Rochedale Rovers will rock and roll their way to Perry Park next weekend as they set up a date with Redlands United in the grand final. This one has ended at Underwood Park as the Rochedale Rovers 4 beat the Brisbane Strikers 1 in this semi-final. Goodbye, thank you, and see you next week.